If you are an entrepreneur, or if you think you're going to be an entrepreneur, you need to watch this video to the end, because AI, artificial intelligence, is literally changing the entire platform. It's changing the entire way we do business, we run business, we market business, we create content. If you are an entrepreneur and you're not utilizing artificial intelligence, you are already falling behind, and I'm going to show you exactly how people are using AI to impact their business. Okay, guys, so if you're not familiar, I got on the New York Times website, and you can see this headline here: an AI generated picture won an art prize. Artists aren't happy. Now, to make a long story short, this is the image, right? This guy went ahead and he entered into an art contest, and he used AI, and I'm about to show you which AI he used. He used artificial intelligence, and you can see on the screen here, let me see if I can make myself even smaller. All right, boom. So you can see on the screen here, this is a beautiful image. He created it using AI. He submitted it in an art contest and he won. Now, people are saying, did he cheat? Is this part of the rules? How is it fair for somebody to use a computer, artificial intelligence, and compete against human hand-drawn art and win? How is AI going to affect people that typically create content handmade or just using their own brain? This is a battle that's going on right now. I'm going to show you at the end of the video how you can actually use this technology. This is not going to be the first, nor will it be the last subject like this that you're going to see. If you're familiar with the news, Elon Musk has stated several times that the next big race in humanity is going to be the arm race for artificial intelligence. That's going to be the next frontier for mankind. That's what Elon is saying. And you have Microsoft, and you have Google, and you have all these companies in this arms race. But what about the average entrepreneur? What about the average content creator? How are they using this artificial intelligence to improve their lives, to make their lives more efficient? How are they doing it? So on the next tab I got over here, I noticed this a couple of weeks ago. This is the Sacramento Kings Instagram page. After a while, it becomes a little bit easier to tell which images are AI created and which are not. After a while, you're going to be able to tell. But I noticed this and I'm thinking, the Sacramento Kings, they're an NBA franchise. They're worth, I don't know how many billions of dollars. And on their Instagram page and on their marketing page, they have AI created images that if you were just scrolling, you probably would have saw it, double tapped it, liked it, and went about your day. But they didn't go and use a graphic artist to create this. They used a computer. Another thing that you might have seen, and this happened today, Lil Yachty, the rapper, he came out with an album that dropped today, which is actually pretty good, by the way. He went ahead and he used AI to create his album artwork. This is it right here. This is not the best looking one, and I'm going to show you guys how you can create better looking images. But now you have NBA teams, you have people winning art competitions, you have rappers and artists now using AI to create their artwork. So now again, yeah, that's cool for artists, Elon, and all these companies. What about you? What about if you're an entrepreneur? How can you use artificial intelligence to make your life a little bit easier? I'm going to go over to this next tab here. This is a site here called ChatGPT. For you guys that this is the first time you're accessing the site, you're going to have to register, but this is free. You're going to get to this page, click try ChatGPT. I'm already logged in. So let's say hypothetically, I'm a dog owner, which I don't have any pets, right? So I don't really know how this really works. But let's say I'm a dog owner and I wanted to create a course or an ebook or something that I wanted to sell to people because I created a great way or an easy way to train your dog on how to not pee on the floor, whatever, right? You can go to ChatGPT and you can actually tell the AI what it is that you're looking for, right? So let's say I wanted to create a sales page, so I can tell everybody to go to my webpage so they can read about my great book. Write me a 2,000 word ad copy on why someone should buy my dog training book. I'm not typing in code. I'm not going in here and putting anything that sounds like it's technical jargon. It's a simple word, simple phrase. Write me a 2,000 word ad copy. Oop, typo. Ad copy on why someone should buy my dog training book. I'm gonna hit enter. And now this artificial intelligence that's basically taking all the information from mankind, basically, it's now going to create an ad copy sales page, which I can basically take, put onto my website, right? Put onto my ClickFunnels, put onto whatever website that I'm trying to market. And this is going to get people to buy my product, right? So you can see here, 2,000 words I just told it to write. And it's creating this in what, 30 seconds? How long is this taking? Yeah, about 30 seconds to a minute. And it's writing this down. All right, so let me go back up. I want to skim it. Are you tired of dealing with a disobedient dog? Are you at your wit's end with trying to train them on your own? Look no further, because our dog training book is here to help, right? You can just skim through. And if you read this, this is not actually bad at all. Now, I wouldn't tell somebody to just go ahead and just take this and copy it to your website or to your blog or to your Instagram page or whatever you're trying to market. But I will use this as an outline and say, okay, this is actually pretty good. I can build upon it. Maybe I can remix it a little bit. I can add my own little seasoning. I can add my own little style, my own little flavor to it. But this is actually a great start if I actually wanted to create a dog training ebook or a course. So if you're tired of dealing with a disobedient dog and want to improve your relationship with your furry companion, our dog training book is the perfect solution, right? This is pretty good. I can take this and now I can put this on my WordPress blog. I can put this on my ClickFunnels page, right? This is great. But now you're saying, okay, I have the ad copy, I have the sales page, but I didn't write the book. You can go back to ChatGPT and we can get them to help us again. This time I'm going to say, write me the outline of my best-selling dog training book. Write me the outline. So basically I thought of the idea. Okay, I'm pretty good at training my dog. I got the sales page. I didn't actually write my book. Let me ask ChatGPT, what would be a good table of contents? What would be a good outline for my book? So maybe I can use this as a template to write my book around. So you can see it's doing this right now, right? Chapter 1 is the introduction. Chapter 2, basic obedience training. Chapter 3, advanced training techniques. Chapter 4, socializing and housebreaking. Chapter 5, understanding your dog's body language. Now you guys let me know. I don't have animals, but does this sound like something that you would need to use if you're actually trying to train your pet? To me, I don't know anything about pets, but this sounds like something that's legitimate, right? I will want to know my dog's body language. This is something that I will want to learn. So now we have our sales page. We have our table of contents. We have the table of contents for our book. What if I want the AI to actually start creating the chapter for me? Right, let me go back. So let me say, let's do this one. I like chapter 5. I'm going to copy this. I'm basically just freestyling all of this and it's coming out pretty good. So this time I'm going to say, write me a chapter about dog training, including the following information. And I'm going to copy and paste what it just gave me before about the dog's body language. I can probably maybe delete this. Right, so I'm taking the table of contents that it already gave me and I'm copying it back into this next entry, and I'm telling the AI, these several bullet points that you just gave me, I want you to create me a chapter based on this. So I'm going to go ahead and enter, and now let's see what it does. Now it's generating. Chapter 5, understanding your dog's body language. One of the most important aspects of dog training is understanding your dog's body language and behavior. This not only helps you communicate more effectively with your dog, but also enables you to recognize when your dog is stressed or anxious to take appropriate action to address these issues. And you can see it's going and going and going and going. Tail wagging. What does tail wagging mean? Ears that are perked up and forward indicate interest and attention. Eyes are relaxed. Soft gaze indicates a calm and content dog. Like, it's actually breaking this thing down. It's writing my chapter 5 for me. I could literally take this, flesh it out, put my own style on it, put my own anecdotal stories, and I can turn this into a chapter, and I can do this over and over and over again until I have a rough draft of my book. So you can see here, if you're somebody that's an entrepreneur, if you're trying to create ad copy, trying to create content, maybe you're trying to create an email sequence, any way where you can actually use words to convey your story or to try to make your sale, you can see how easily AI is now going to help you. Now, compared to, let's say, a Fiverr, because I've talked about Fiverr a couple of times on this channel, this is a great way that, again, if you're somebody who has an idea and you can't really do the technical part yourself, so you need a graphic artist, you need a web designer, you need somebody to actually do the work that you're thinking of. Fiverr is a good way to go because you can easily go to the search bar, type in copywriter, if I was doing this like the traditional way, and I can find somebody, right? Let's pick on who has the best review. She has 1,000. She has 1,000 reviews with a 4.9 rating, and she charges basically $200 for 1,200 words of copy. Now, of course, a real life human being with experience who's going to be able to ask you questions, get to know your story, they're going to be able to write you very good copy on a level that most AI is not going to be able to do, at least as of right now. But if she's charging $200 for 1,200 words, write me a 1,200 word essay on how I can use AI to make me a better entrepreneur. AI has the potential to revolutionize the way entrepreneurs run their business, from automating repetitive tasks to analyzing data to make better decisions, yada, 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 yada. So now again, I'm not going to say that what's coming out of this page here is going to be as good as, where's the other girl at? So now I'm not going to say that what came out of that AI bot is going to be as good as what she's going to be able to give me. But will it be close? Will it be able to give me a good idea? Would it be able to put me on the right track? So maybe I can use this to make my own copy. This is the part right here where people are going back and forth on what's actually ethical, what's right. Is it cheating for me to use this AI bot and not go to a graphic artist or a real copywriter or somebody that actually went to school for this? And personally, I see it from both ends, because at one point in time, I was very heavy into fashion photography and street photography. I loved it. I loved it so much. I used to spend all my weekends going out, linking up with makeup artists, linking up with different models, renting out different studios, and doing different artistic photo shoots, right? Not for money, but I just wanted to do it for my own personal happiness, basically, right? This was my hobby. This is what I love to do. I'm going to show you how AI is now impacting creatives, not just written text, but visual artists, content creators, graphic artists, right? Photographers. How is AI going to impact those people? So now I'm on another site called Dolly. Now there's two main AIs for photos and images. One is Dolly, OpenAI.com. So the same people that created ChatGPT, they also have a visual version of this called Dolly. And there's another company called Midjourney. I've actually used both in the last about 4 or 5 different months, and I'm going to show you what comes out of it. So to continue our project, a Pixar studio style image of a little girl training her dog. I'm going to hit generate. It's loading, it's doing its thing. The AI is taking what I gave it, and now it's going to spit back out an image. All right, let's look at the first one. All right, not bad. And the thing with a lot of this AI, sometimes you have to do multiple different revisions, or you can see here variations, to try to improve upon it. Because otherwise, sometimes their hands might look a little disfigured, or their face might look a little bit weird. But again, you can kind of see what the artificial intelligence is going to bring you. So we already have, in our past example, we had our sales page created. We had several of our chapters created. We have our table of contents created. Now I can easily take this. I can take some of these. Now, could I make one of these the cover of my ebook that we're going to sell? I might. Actually, this is not bad. Let me see a variation of this. And I'm fast forwarding this, but it takes about maybe 30 seconds in order to create. But what about this one? The face is still a little bit weirdo looking, but it's not bad. It's not bad. This one, the dog actually looks happy, so I might take this. I might take this and download it. All right, boom. And now AI has created my table of contents, my sales page, and now it's created the cover art for my ebook. But you can see you can take all of this content and either just use it flat out, or this is now a template to give to a real professional, and you just made it a lot easier for yourself. I know Midjourney has, I think, $10 a month for, I think, 100 images per month, or you can pay $30 per month for unlimited. Either way, you can play around with it, but both of them have trials where you can go in and kind of play with it. And I'm gonna go back and I want to show you guys some other images that I used before. I was trying to be funny. I was trying to create Gucci Mane holding an ice cream cone, but I didn't like what came out. I did like this one. So right above me, I'm going to put the images that I made myself using my Canon 6D, going out to different photography workshops, meeting up with different models, going to different studios, importing it into Capture One or Photoshop, dodging or burning it myself with my Wacom tablet, creating all this content for me, for personal use, or giving it to models or giving it to fashion designers that I was cool with. I'm going to put this above my head so you can see the comparison. But then you have this image here, which I didn't hire this person. I didn't pick up my camera. I didn't use Photoshop to do my dodging and burning. I didn't hire a makeup artist. I'm pretty sure on this one I just typed in something like pretty black girl studio lighting, but it's basically just one sentence. I typed into Dolly and it gave me this image. If I were to tell you like, hey, hire me because this is a photo that I did and I showed you the one on the left, again, would you believe me? Would I be able to trick you into thinking that I took the image myself? Possibly. Let's say you were creating a book on how to create professional looking supermodel makeup, and you took this image and you put it on the cover of your website or the cover of your ebook. Who would know? Who would know that you used artificial intelligence versus hiring a photographer? No one's really going to know. Now let me show you what it looks like on Midjourney. Right, midjourney.com. It's very similar to Dolly. You have to sign up, but the way that you create the image is you have to have Discord. And you can see here, let me see if I can find a good one that someone's creating. Someone typed in sensory-seeking autistic child being treated for an occupational therapist, photorealistic. And let's see what came out. This is pretty good. So let's say maybe you're a doctor and you're creating an article or a blog, or you're creating content for your Instagram page and you need an image. This one on the upper left, I think I like this one a lot. And again, he just described what it is that he was looking for. Boom, and it popped it out. This one I created, I put Black Jesus in the streets of Harlem turning water into wine among spectators. That's it, nothing technical. I just wanted to see what would that look like. Here's a large photo. There's another one that I liked. Here's another one that I created based off of the character Killmonger. I've seen people be able to create comic strips based off of images that they pulled off of Dolly and Midjourney, created different variations, and actually made like a comic book panel based off of what came out. Again, if this is your hustle, if this is what you're trying to do to make money online, there's a whole bunch of different ways where you can utilize this technology and this AI to create whatever it is that you're needing for your business. So no matter what you're doing, no matter what you're trying to do, let me go back here. All right, so the moral of the story is no matter what you're trying to do, if you are creating an ebook, if you're trying to get your blog off the ground and you're not sure where to start or how to create your blog, or maybe you're writing your book and you don't know what to put inside your book, go to ChatGPT. There's no reason why you can't go in here for free or for 20, 30 bucks a month and start using this technology to be able to create your content. Or worst case scenario, you can take this chapter, put your own little sprinkle on it, give it to a real copywriter, and let that be your published book. If you are an entrepreneur and you're not using this technology, you are already behind because people are already using it in their businesses. So that's pretty much it. Hopefully you enjoyed this one. It's a little bit different than the content I normally make. Like, subscribe, hit the bell notification, and I'm going to catch you guys in the next video. Have a blessed one. Peace.